politicians of at the end, 28 countries always did the next step that was popular politically, but always forgot to do the unpopular part, so created suboptimal solutions. Let me give you 3 examples which lead to the problems of today. The founding fathers of the Maastricht Treaty in the early 90s, Mitterrand, Kohl, created the Eurozone, which is a monetary union, but they have forgotten to create a fiscal union, which is the logical other part of an economic integration. Then they also created the Schengen zone of free internal travel without drawing strong external borders around the European Union, thereby creating another crisis. A country cannot be sovereign, cannot keep its sovereignty if it cannot control its borders. And the third thing, we have created a common foreign policy, but we forgot to create a common defense and security policy. So these are all half-legged or half-armed giants, these policies, and they cannot be sustained without the other side being added. So in the aftermath of the financial crisis, these missing elements of these major integration steps have to be delivered somehow by the current leaders. And if you think about the biggest problems of Europe today, these are exactly those unresolved problems. We have an unfinished economic integration, which separates the northern side of Europe from the southern side of Europe. We have an unfinished integration of our immigration and border control system, which opens up Europe to a migration which it cannot control, and that threatens the identity of European people. Even if migration is now down to 5% what it used to be 2 years ago, still the identity crisis is there. And thirdly, we have a security threat strengthening from the east, from Russia, to a distant degree from Turkey, also by the US trying to pull out or questioning the reason of NATO. So Europe has to find a solution to the security issue as well. If Europe will be able to find the answers to these 3 problems, it will answer the most urgent issues for people, and then it will prove that it's reason to exist, which is, in one word, Europe is a kind of Noah's Ark in the flood of globalization. So for the people of Europe to survive, they need to go in this Noah's Ark. Jumping off is a bad idea, talking about Brexit. And also questioning the direction of the ship, questioning the reason for this Noah's Ark to swim is also a bad idea, because everybody can swim. But we need to steer this ship very well and to a safe harbor pretty soon.